Hi guys, welcome back to Girltriesgames. We're playing Mass Effect 2. So in the last video, we explored our new Normandy ship a little bit, and we also went and recruited the Professor Mordin. So let's go talk to him. He has now made our tech lab available to us. So see, it's now open. We have a tech lab here. So let's check out what everything is. Here's a research terminal where we can look at weapon upgrades. So far we can upgrade our assault rifle damage. So let's see, we have iridium. Let's do it, might as well. Why not? So we're gonna have the scientist research for us. We can also do some armor upgrades. That's metagel capacity, so we can hold more metagel as we go. And that requires platinum. So let's do it, might as well, while we're here. And then there's some prototypes. We don't have any ship enhancements yet. Let's look at our prototypes. So advanced training is where we pretty much can change our bonus power. But so far I like energy drain. I'm not going to change it. Heavy weapon ammo upgrade. So it'll give us a little more ammo capacity for our heavy weapons. Right now we have a grenade launcher. So we can research a missile launcher, but we need one more heavy weapon ammo upgrade to unlock. So let's do that. And now we can do the missile launcher. But I don't think I've ever used it actually. Maybe we should give it a try. But now we also have the avalanche we can use, but we also need one more heavy weapon ammo, and we don't have it yet. But we find those things as we're going through each level. I'll think about that one. I'm not sure if I've ever used it or ever will use it. And here we can look at what upgrades we've done already, just to make sure we know, keep track of what we've done. So let's talk to Mordin, our new friend.
Shepard, how can I help?
I want to talk about you.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Tell me about this Special Tasks Group.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
We knew Captain Kirahi.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Okay, let's see. Let's ask about the nature of the genophage that he's talking about the Krogan.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team. Deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Okay. So that tells us a little about the genophage. Let's ask about the reasons.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
Prepared in what way?
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth. Political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked. Population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions. Needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, let's ask... Oh, I think we've asked him everything we can.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
I missed the chance to ask him about his assistant. Let's see if we can now.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, better.
Nope.
Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
I think this just kind of gives us a
Is
breakdown.
the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Let's ask about the squad
Are
status.
there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Okay, so I think that's it that we can ask him about. Or we could ask
Any
him about the
ideas on other
upgrades.
ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Okay, so this is just another way to look at what our research is, what we have done, and what we can do. So, again, oh, hey, now we have an option to upgrade Mordin's Omni tool. So, he gets 20% more tech power damage. Let's do it. So if he's fighting with us, he'll get more tech damage. Alright, so let's get out of the tech lab. Let's go catch up with everybody else while we can. Let's talk to Kelly. Uh-oh. Her thing is glitching out. You can read the subtitles. So she's apologizing if she's coming across as too flirty. I'll say I liked it.
You're very charming.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That was weird. I wonder why the audio files didn't play. Let's ask her about the
Is there anything
crew.
I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I think we already asked her everything we ever can.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Okay, we have unread
Commander, you
messages.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, let's look at them. So, I installed all of the DLC, so let's look at what we have here. So we have healing of your facial scars. This is not DLC. From Dr. Chakwas. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. So that's basically saying if you're an asshole, then your scars will get worse. If you're a paragon, basically, then your scars will go away. But we're going to try to be a renegade, so our scars are not going to go away. Alright, mark is red. So here's a DLC. Deal struck with Zaid Masani from the Elusive Man. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best-known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. Okay, so another person that we can recruit. Lost contact with survey ship from Project Firewalker. This is another DLC. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planetside Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert Alloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Zeona. Okay, so we'll go do that eventually. Normandy crash site located from Admiral Hackett. He's an admiral in the Alliance. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Amada systems have turned up something we thought you should see. the final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument, to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of the lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. So, we can go check out where the Normandy crashed. That's also DLC. Cerberus Assault Armor. Shepard, our armor technicians heard you were back in action and insisted that you should be appropriately equipped. They put together a package that I had delivered to the Normandy. You'll find it in your personal quarters. Fortunately, we know your size. So that's just extra DLC armor that I never use because I don't like how it looks and you can't customize it. You know, the important things. Okay, Overlord from the Elusive Man. Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Ait, Typhon system in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. And this is again another DLC. Okay, an arc projector. Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. So that's another DLC weapon, and I have not actually used it. I'm not big on using the heavy weapons, except sometimes, but not too often. But maybe we'll give it a try this time. Okay, so we read all of our new DLC emails. Let's go see if Joker has anything new to say. So our codex is being updated. Again, I'm going to make a separate codex video in case you're interested. But I don't want it to ruin the flow of the game.
Commander.
How are things in the cockpit, Joker?
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
It's got a mute. Use it.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
Okay, so I think... Did we ask him about this stuff?
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Alright, let's ask
What do you
about
think
the
about
squad.
the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Okay, and let's ask about the good old days.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Well, what about the old crew?
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Alright, that's all we need to ask him.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay, I don't think Edie has any new...
Yes, Shepard.
Yeah, we've already asked her all this stuff.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
So let's head back to the armory and talk to Jacob. See what he has to say about... I think after every main quest mission, as in like picking up new squad members, I think they all have something to say.
Commander.
I can't really
Happy with
remember.
something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Ooh,
Sounds
that
good.
was a little
I have
flirty.
to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Don't be so formal,
I
Jacob.
like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
Let's ask him about joining Cerberus. Even though we've already heard a little bit about it, let's ask him for more detail.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
And you don't mind their methods?
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Alright, and what are his career highlights?
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Why wasn't it reported?
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
Well, you're still in top shape, boy.
Well, you look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. Most of us didn't get a Cerberus rebuild. They outdid themselves with you. Ask for any upgrades?
Is there something you'd like to see? No upgrades are needed because I'm
Glad
awesome.
enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Alright, so we had a little convo with Jacob. Alright, so I think we've talked to everyone on this floor. Let's head over to the next deck.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thanks, Kelly. Okay, let's go to the crew's quarters and maybe give Chakwas her, Brandy that we got on Omega. Let's see what happens. And also talk to Miranda. Alright, so let's head on over to the med lab. Hello, Doctor.
How may I help you, Commander?
I got your Brandy.
I have a present for you, Doc.
Serrice ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Hell yeah, party time.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh,
Shepard looks drunk.
Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
Why'd you leave the Alliance?
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Oh, are you lonely?
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
I understand.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Alright, let's toast to that.
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we're a little buzzed. The room is swimming a little and the dock has passed out. Alright. Happy drunk times at the dock. Let's go talk to Miranda. We haven't gotten the mess sergeant his ingredients yet. So let's go talk to Miranda. See if she has anything to say.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
This is my operation.
Glad you're enjoying it. Just remember who's in charge.
I know exactly who's in charge. I report to him regularly. I'm here, we're both here, because he wants it that way. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Why should I?
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Cerberus protection?
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
And Cerberus appreciates you?
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You're better than that.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
That's not what defines you.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Poor Miranda. Let's ask her about this father she's talking about.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Let's ask her about her mother.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Talk about yourself
Oops.
like you're just a tool to be used.
We already
by your
asked her
father,
about
by
this.
Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make
But let's
excuses
reiterate it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Alright, poor Miranda.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Okay, so she, seems to feel a lot of pressure based on her genetic makeup. Alright, let's go down. Oops. Let's go down to engineering. Actually, we don't need to. There's nobody there yet to talk to. So let's go back to the CIC. We can see on this loading screen the elevator ride. Alright, and let's check our journal. So, we got this new dossier of Zaid Masani. You could take a look at it. And he's on Omega. And I asked you in the last video if you guys had any suggestions for, what mission to do next, and the only response I got was about Kasumi, because, her quest has a good SMG gun that goes with it. So, let's do that. She's on the Citadel, and while we're at the Citadel, we can go try to talk to the Council as well. So let's head on over to the Citadel.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thanks, Kelly. Okay, we're already at Omega where we could pick up some other people, but we'll do that. We'll come back to that later, and we'll head to the Citadel. So here's our map that we can use, and it tells us where all of our quests are. But here's the Citadel where we're gonna head over to. Let's go! Alright, let's go dock at the Citadel. So here's a little info about it. And let's dock. This is one of the main locations in Mass Effect 1. And it was beautiful. There's our Normandy. Looking delicious as usual. Like a backwards lobster. So I think it's a good idea to go to the Citadel first, because if it were me in real life, like, I would want to go and check in with the people that I worked with last. The Council, even though they never believed us. And Captain Anderson emailed us to come check in with him. So that's what I would do anyways. I wouldn't just start doing all these random missions. I'd be like, I gotta go check in with my friends. Let's take Mordin along with us. And Miranda. Okay, we can upgrade. Let's go with... Well, our only real choice, unless we wait a little bit, is shockwave or incendiary ammo. But like I said, I don't really care so much about the ammo. I mean, it can be helpful, but I don't really care if it's like super upgraded, and shockwave as well. So I think I'll wait to earn a little more points and upgrade the things that actually matter to me. Whereas Mordin, let's upgrade him a little bit. I like his tech powers a lot. I think I like Incinerate better than Cryoblast, but they both can be pretty helpful. Cryoblast like freezes them where they can't move. Let's get a little bit of that. Let's just do it all evenly for now. And then Miranda has no points. Alright. Our gun loadout, we now have a couple options, like the arc projector. Let's try it. I've never really tried it, so might as well. She has her hand cannon, so does Mordin, I believe. There we go, there we go. Okay. Here we are at the Citadel.
Shepard. Enter the password and receive a free gift.
Alright, let's enter the password.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Well, we know from our email that the password is silence is golden. But let's say cut the crap.
You know who I am, Kasumi. I'm not here to play games.
I heard you were hardcore, Shep, but I figured you'd be up for some intrigue. Kasumi Goto, at your service. But you apparently already knew that.
Shepard doesn't want to play games with her. Let's ask if she's been briefed.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
Well, why all the secrecy?
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
Are you sure?
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you look like, I knew it was you.
Let's ask about her relationship with Cerberus.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
What's the deal?
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's greybox. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
Let's ask about Donovan Hawk.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
Are you expecting any trouble?
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
Okay, let's ask what a greybox is.
I assume a greybox is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Let's ask her about this Hawk guy.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
Alright, well, we'll take care of it.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Alright, so that's Kasumi. She is awesome. Okay. Let's talk to Mordin about the Keeper.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
Okay, let's talk to the customs officer.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Security seems pretty heavy.
It's been a couple years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Alright.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Okay. Let's head on in.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Obviously.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're... dead.
Well, that's annoying.
I'm getting everywhere. It's a pain in the ass. Who do I talk to about it?
Our station commander is just beyond the scanners. Out and to the right. He can reinstate your IDs.
Okay, talk to Bailey. Let's go. Excuse me, let's go do it. And here he is. Oh,
I
he's
see
not
the
working
problem
either.
already, Commander Shepard. My Concil says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Well, let's leave it alone. Let's pretend we're still dead.
You don't change it. Anonymity's useful on my current mission.
Sure, you're a goddamn hero. It's not like we have to worry about you smuggling guns in or something. I just put a block in the system. Officially, you still don't exist. And you won't get hassled by the security checkpoints. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost specters is still kicking.
Well, how do I get there from here?
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Alright, that's my plan.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Let's ask him a little bit of stuff, like Sovereign's attack from the first game.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up, of course. They fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Okay. Let's ask about this Zakara ward that we're in.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other four are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Alright, let's ask about humans in CSEC.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
No, CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Awesome. Okay, abusing suspects.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass.
Cropping on the
Down here,
grass.
we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
Okay.
I need to talk to the Council.
Oh, we
How can I
already
get to the
asked
Presidium
him
from
that.
here?
Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Alright, thanks.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
So that's the guy, the voice of the guy in Battlestar Galactica. I don't know the actor's name. Sorry. Alright, so he told us to head back out and take a shuttle. We'll explore that Zakara ward later when we return to the Citadel, but for now let's head to the Council.
Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Empress-class dreadnought accelerates.
Okay, let's go to the Presidium.
Shepard! Welcome back to the ranks of the living.
Admiral Anderson.
I wasn't sure you got my message.
It's good to see you, friend.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Admiral now. They made me Udina's chief advisor and promoted me.
Sweet.
I'm glad you came, though I was hoping the Council would be here for this meeting too. I spoke to Udina. He never listens to me. Ever since he got the seat on the Council, he thinks the stars shine out of his ass.
Hasn't he always? He's a politician.
What did you expect?
I don't know. But he should listen to me once in a while. An advisor isn't much use if you ignore everything he says.
I should have picked you.
They need someone like you on the council to get things done.
I'm not sure I have the stomach to wade through all the political bullshit around here, Shepard. Couldn't do much worse than Udina, though. All he seems to care about is public relations with the rest of the council. He doesn't want to deal with the real issues.
Alright.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
He wanted to see you.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the council to see things from your point of view. But they refused to see you. You let the previous council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns.
Sovereign was a galactic
that you're working
concern.
with Serrice haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
The Alliance abandoned me.
What did you expect? You left me for dead. Turned your back on me just like you've done to our missing colonists.
Ouch.
We thought you were dead. As soon as I heard different, I sent you that message. I know you, Shepard. I know you wouldn't work for Cerberus without a good reason. Something more is going on here.
I need your help.
The Reapers are moving again, but not through the Geth. It's the Collectors. They're behind the colony abductions.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. Udina and the others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
What about all the evidence?
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
Okay, so some things never change, I guess.
The original council was made up of a bunch of blind, stubborn morons. The new council looks just as bad.
It's up to you to stop the Reapers, Shepard. I can't even toss you a symbolic title like Spectre. Udina keeps close
I don't want it
tabs
anyway.
on that designation. He's decided it's just an invitation to go rogue. Fine way to show gratitude for putting him in the big seat.
I don't need it.
I think I made my opinion of the council's blessing pretty clear last time around. Keep it.
Figured as much. But it should be yours to refuse. Doesn't feel like I'm able to give you the help you deserve. It's all up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Great.
I got a long list of people I didn't want to see. Your name is right at the top.
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Your return is a bureaucratic nightmare for us. I'll have to make sure to speak with the rest of the Council and let them know I had nothing to do with you coming here.
You know they refused to meet with the Commander?
And you know they have good reason. There could be serious political ramifications. Anderson, I expect to see you in my office when you're done here.
What a dick. Are you gonna get fired?
Will Udina find a way to get rid of you over this?
I should be so lucky. But once he cools off, he'll probably decide to keep me around. Besides, there aren't any official records that you and I spoke. And Udina will want to make sure it stays that way. If I get fired, people will ask questions. So he'll keep me on and just sweep this whole mess under the rug.
Alright, let's ask him about the damage to the Citadel
How long did
after
it take
the
to get
battle.
this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
Okay, well what happened to the remains of Sovereign?
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Okay, the war with the Geth.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Alright, let's ask about our boyfriend, Caden.
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Alenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Alenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Serrice, I'm sorry.
Alright, well how have you been?
How have the last couple years treated you?
Working for Udina isn't how I planned to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall.
You are.
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
You should come with me.
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Alright.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Serrice.
I know. Alright. Let's head on out.
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel defense unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces.
Alright, let's head back to the Normandy. Okay, and we'll go and head out and do Kasumi's quest for her that she needs to get the greybox back from Donovan Hock. And we will also pick up a cool new SMG. Alright. So we'll just head straight on into it. So let's go to Boltzmann. Oh, we need fuel first. There we go. Now let's go to Boltzmann. So within this star cluster, Boltzmann, the Boltzmann system is where we'll help Kasumi. So when we're exploring these planets, we could take a look at them. Could start a scanner to see if there's any cool elements that we could use, like that. So you can see on the right that spike means that there's some palladium there.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Okay, so it tells us what the element is useful for. I don't like doing this. I think this is the most annoying part of this game. So I probably won't really do it too much unless I really need some upgrades. And I'll just do like a quick scan. Just because I think it's so tedious. I preferred it in the first game and the third game where you just kind of know whether there's something there or not. So quick scan. Nothing. Oh, there's some iridium.
Probe launched. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
There's some more. Okay, that's good enough for me. So this tells you a little bit about each planet, but they're not that important. I don't think. I don't ever really pay much attention. Oops, sorry, I didn't let you really see anything about it. If you think it's important, you could pause the video and read it. Quick scan, quick scan. There's a little bit of element, or never mind, not element 0. That one, element 0, I think is the rarest element. So when I do see that, then I'll probably give it a scan. But until then, not a big deal. Here's Wheeler. Some more iridium. A lot of iridium. Alright, let's go for it.
Probe away.
Anything else? There's some more spikes of iridium, but we'll find a lot of iridium as we go. And if we need it, now we know that Wheeler has a good amount of iridium there, so we could come back to it. But let's go to Bekenstein to help Kasumi. We could also scan the planet first. Oh, it's depleted. So here's a little bit about this planet, in case you're interested. Let's land. I like these new loading screens compared to Mass Effect 1. Alright, we still only have 2 points. And we're only going to be with Kasumi for this quest. So let's level her up a bit. I think the Shadow Strike is really cool. And again, I also always love Overload. This is basically the same as her class specialty, so it gets more health, weapon damage, all that good stuff. Let's keep her evenly leveled up. Alright, let's go.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hock won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
Allison Gunn?
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover.
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hock respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Okay, let's ask more about Mr. Hock.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hock's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his greybox. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Alright, and what's with the outfit?
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Boobs. I like that boob shot. Alright, what's the plan?
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hock is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a side-on. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hock's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's greybox. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
So this isn't just another heist.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's greybox holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
Alright, well, it better be worth it.
What's in the greybox that makes it worth all this trouble?
The greybox holds KG's memories.
She already said that.
Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those
Boobs.
memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
Alright, well, let's go.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop.
Alright.
After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Hock. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hock.
Allison Gunn.
A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Ms. Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Rejected, Kasumi.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
Kasumi made us get all dressed up and she just wears her weird hood.
If it makes you feel more secure, she can wait outside.
Good to see we're not going to have a problem. Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Why did he turn you away?
Any idea why he'd send you away?
Because you're not wearing a sexy dress.
We've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
Well, I can do this alone.
Don't worry about it. I can handle it from here.
That's good, because you'll have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong.
So she's using her tactical cloak.
Security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Alright, so we need to locate the vault door. So let's explore this area a bit.
How did you ever contain that situation in the hull?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
I don't know who was just talking.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking at best.
Here's some big old painting. Security room door.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
Here's another painting. And more people just hanging out in this luxurious home. Here's Mr. Hock.
He's Gunn.
We need to case the vault, Gunn. You can chat up Hawk later.
Okay, let's see what's over here. An art gallery of some sort. Here's a security guard.
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
I know, Kasumi, I'm just exploring. Let's see what's on the other side. More art. Empty champagne glasses. Fake fireplace and some books. Let's see what's outside.
He's making it too expensive to do business on Omega.
They're talking about Archangel.
They're coming together to deal with it.
Here's a data pad. Private Reams. No way we can sneak out of that party. The place is locked down tight and Security Chief Ro's in charge. No way Ro would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around bored on guard duty than risk her wrath. Sorry. Samuels.
Chief Ro, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
Look at this beautiful cityscape. Okay, so it's just a nice patio out here.
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect?
This is a very impressive place.
It
Or a very
is.
large one, at least.
Okay, so we've explored everywhere, but we still haven't found the vault yet. Here's a stairway. Let's go down here and check it out. And here's a door.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected.
Hi, Saren.
Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hock for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hock's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Alright, so we have things to find. We need to find his DNA, his voice sample, shut down the kinetic barrier, and disable vault security. So the easiest thing to get a voice sample would probably be to talk to him. So let's go see if we can get a voice sample.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready.
Alright. Let's do it.
After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
It's understandable.
There's always someone gunning for people like you and me.
Yes, that's true. I'm glad you understand.
Frankly, I'm surprised your security isn't tighter. It's a ballsy move opening your front door like this.
Yes, I suppose it is. Hopefully it sends the message that I don't fear anyone stupid enough to step up to me. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Alright, he got a standing ovation from his guests.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Okay, so now we just have to find the password. So let's see. Let's find his DNA first. We know that we'll be able to find DNA in his bedroom. So let's go try to get into his bedroom.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have authorization.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
Chief Rose.
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms? I see. I don't know who you think you are, but Rose says she's never heard of you. Nice try, though. Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
Alright, well we can't get in there. Even with some name dropping. Let's see if we could get in here.
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go.
That was easily bypassed.
Ready when you are.
Okay, so we have to bypass to get into the door. Ah. Alright, we're in.
Take him down.
Alright, so Kasumi. Oh, I forgot to turn off the things like it was suggested to me.
Can't get there. have an idea. See what you can find.
Here's a data pad. Nance, I have that problem too. So many passwords around here, can't keep them straight. The password for tonight is Perugia, so it's not even that easy to remember. Or Perugia? It's no big deal. That voice scanner means the password's only useful to Hawk anyway. After this party, want to grab some beers? Let me know. Samuels.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rose sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hock and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Awesome. Look at the Krogan cartoon on TV. Okay, we got some dinero. Now let's go try to get into the bedroom.
Did you hear? Santiago took over that refinery on Zoria.
He's such a shrewd businessman. The Blue Suns are lucky to have him.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
Look, I already called in once. This is getting old fast.
Call again.
Just try it again.
Fine. Chief Rose, Samuels again. These guests are back in.
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry about you, then. Okay, you're clear to go in. Enjoy the party.
Awesome. So here we are. Access to the bedroom. Sneaking around, invading some people's privacy.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
Alright, let's look for some DNA. So my first instinct would be bed pillows.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
Okay, how about the couch?
Ha! Found a sample?
Now a credit sheet.
Awesome, we got 1 credit. Okay, how about a data pad? Okuda Decryption Project Update. Little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary attacks using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It's unlikely that a random brute force approach will produce a result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the greybox technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. That permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security on the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Okay, we got a little bit, but we need more. How about a keyboard?
Holographic interface. We'll find a sample here.
Okay, papers.
No DNA, but looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's greybox. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
Okay, how about these plants?
It's clean.
It's a plant.
Thanks, Kasumi.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Sorry.
Okay, an alarm, an annoying alarm. How about weapons collection?
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
Okay, so those swords don't have anything, I guess. Let's see. Here's a wall safe. Got it. Some more money. Alright, let's look at the ashtray.
Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
Alrighty, and what about wine glass?
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Alright, so we got DNA from multiple sources. Look at those guards hanging out back there. And again, the beautiful cityscape. Alright, so we have our voice sample. We have our DNA. Now we just need to shut off the power to the barriers. So let's go down. So here is a kinetic barrier power cable.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Alright, so let's follow it. Where does it go? Made a sharp turn. Up through this wall. Down. Around the fountain. In through this wall. Let's go to the other side of it. And here's a statue we could pull.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Sweet. Alright, so let's go back. The barrier should be down. We should have the DNA and the voice sample.
That got it. The barrier's down.
Okay, so let's use the DNA scanner.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
And the voice box.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
And it's open. Busted.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Time to put on the armor. We're invisible. And there's my beautiful armor. Let's do this. So again, guys, this is a DLC. So I hope I specified that. Kasumi, what guns do you have? You should use the hand cannon. The Conifax. Is that what we have too? Yes. Alrighty. Into the vault we go. Lots of statues.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the greybox. It's not far.
Let's take a look at all these statues. Here's a Prothean statue.
Creepy.
Creepy. An Egyptian statue.
Still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing.
Let's go down the line. Here's David.
Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
Huh. Here's a Krogan. We already know what that is. What's this?
Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that.
Oop. A Turian sculpture.
Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palaven. For good reason, I say.
Huh, I like it. Let's see. Oops. Let's go see what's up there.
This is nice. Oddly relaxing.
Here's an ogre from Dragon Age.
Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else is here. Rachni Queen, we've met her.
Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone.
Some stone tablets. Krogan soldier.
I feel like its eyes are following me.
There's lots of Krogan statues here.
This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone?
So we're getting closer to the gray box. Our proximity is beeping.
A model of the Kara. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it.
There's another Krogan.
How did Hock get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hock!
Okay, we're pretty close.
That's impressive. Not sure what it is, though.
Okay, so it must be here.
Oh my god. There it is.
Amongst all these huge statues, just a tiny little gray box.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open. But you're still going to die, screaming, just like your old friend.
Renegade.
No! Have I got your attention?
That shut him up.
Kill them!
Uh-oh.
Eclipse forever!
Eclipse forever.
We've got company.
Okay, so we have got our... We didn't get our new gun. This is the SMG here. So these people can use this locust. Okay. So, you can see that some of them have... Oh, here's Chief Rowe. She has shields, armor, and health that we need to take down. And they have flashbang grenades. So let's take out her shields. And Kasumi can overload her armor.
Sending in the crew!
I'm gonna change this gun. I don't like that shotgun.
Going dark.
Oof.
Shield.
Okay, let's go charge Chief Rowe, or let's charge that guy. I just want to charge somebody. And this guy needs to die. Alright, did we get everybody?
There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
So this is the new SMG. I didn't pull it out yet, but that's it. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. So we could change our loadout. I think that it automatically gives it though. Yeah. So we have the shotgun, the locust, Carnifex, and the arc projector. Sounds good to me. Watch Kazumi's shadow strike. Ah! And there she shows up. I was too distracted by... Kasumi, why would you do that? Ouch! I forgot to turn off the squad power usage like it was suggested to me. She does that awesome shadow strike, but it puts her right in the lane of fire. Okay, so this is a biotic barrier, the purple health bar. If you could see up here, the biotic barrier. Not so good with the energy drain.
That looked painful.
Oh no, why is it lagging? It was doing so well. Okay, we gotta find a way out of here. Did my thing get unplugged? When my power thing accidentally gets unplugged, it starts running really slowly. Because I'm on a laptop. Yes, I'm on a laptop. Alright, let's see. Let's hack this shit. Got it. We're almost as good as Kasumi. Alright, forward march.
There they are! Taking cover!
Well, I think I just missed all of those shots.
My shields are down.
Ooh, flashbanged.
Broken. Down you go.
There's a rocket person over there. Kasumi, you're blocking my view.
Heavier weapons than that.
Grabbing cover.
I guess I should probably do it fire in shorter bursts. But I like to just spray and pray. Okay, let's see what's around here. Some spare parts. Medkit. Oh. Blew up the wall. Sorry, Donovan. So yeah, we used that cannon to make a hole. Sorry. Alright, let's get some spare parts. And head on in. Ooh, we got flashbanged. Because I wasn't paying attention. You watch where you're shooting.
Assessment requested.
Dead. Alright, forward march.
That was me, Kasumi. You know what happened to your boy Toy when he fought back?
Boy toy. He has a weird accent.
Murderer.
Oh, I can't get up there.
Check your screens.
My screens.
Lost shield.
Oh my god! Shepard, take cover like I told you. Ouch. Take cover, take cover, take cover, take cover.
Over matter. Now you see me.
Check your screen.
I need to take cover. Oh, I forgot this was in Mass Effect 3. I was like trying to melee her. That was awkward. I could not find a good place to take cover. And I don't have anything good really against biotic barriers. I should probably figure something out about that. Here's a med kit. Dead merc.
This might be useful.
Tech damage. Quite useful.
Keep them busy. I'll take care of this myself.
I have a bad feeling about this. Nobody has shields here.
I'll tear you apart. Going dark.
Ouch, I keep getting shot grenaded because I don't even see them throw it. Oh, there, one guy threw it.
Going silent.
Oh, she just pounded him on the head. So yeah, her shadow strike is just she goes invisible and then she shows up right behind them and knocks him in the head.
There they are. Gotcha. Burn the bastard!
Oh, my charge didn't work. So some of you guys were asking if I'm gonna do hotkeys. I don't think I will because I'd like for you guys to see what I'm doing, I think.
Going silent.
I don't know, unless you guys don't really care what I'm doing, then hey, I'll do it if it makes it more seamless to watch. Alright, did we get everything in here? I believe so. Oh no, there's a storage crate somewhere. Oh, there. Alright, let's get on out of here. Okay, we've made it to the rooftop. With that stupid assault rifle that we don't use.
Incoming! Get down!
Alright, let's see if I can remember how to fight this thing.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Don't really remember how to do it. I don't think that... I think it replenishes its health. So there's no real point in fighting it. I believe. I don't really remember. I've only played this DLC maybe like twice.
Lay down your weapons.
Now you see me.
Ouch. To our left. Let's see, will my shockwave make it over there?
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Incoming! Can't do that.
Yeah, see it like refreshes its shields. So there's no real point to taking it out right now, or trying to take it out right now.
Look straight ahead.
Straight ahead, where? Gotta take out that heavy guy. Whoops. Okay, let's see. I want to go charge that heavy bitch. Yeah, that's what happens when you fuck with Shepard. I liked that spot over here.
Even if you escape,
Ah, or maybe I don't.
I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Back in with full shield. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shield.
Who are you shooting at me? You asshole.
Look behind you.
Okay, she says if she can get to the ship. How do I run? Oh, there we go. Bitch, stop shooting at me.
Men, put the keeper pretty face intact.
Clear out the guards. I'll take out the shield on the...
Alright.
Clear shot. Here we go.
Go, Kasumi! Crazy monkey. Oh! She's nuts.
Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart.
Alright, let's do it. Let's try our heavy gun. Let's try the one I haven't tried before. Fires a bolt of electricity. Oh, it would have been awesome with all the other targets, because it says it has an arc between multiple targets. But let's see what it does.
They're coming from the front.
Well, that was fast. I guess the arc gun really is effective. Alright, let's get all our shit. It only took like 2 shots. Alright, I think we got everything. Let's go to our shuttle. Alright, we got Kasumi's greybox. And back to the Normandy.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your greybox, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever.
How sad.
But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi. Destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
How sad. Can't we save the memories?
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiichi's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
Well, we can either tell her to destroy it or keep it. So I'm gonna tell her to keep it, because even though Shepard can be a dick, she feels emotion still.
If it's that important to you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist. I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.
And she'll just get stuck in her virtual reality. Alright, mission complete. So here's our summary. Kasumi has a new outfit, a new gun, tech damage, and some credits. Alright. So now we have this awesome new gun that we'll definitely be able to find use for throughout the rest of the game. So, we still have a lot more people to recruit, and a lot more other side quests as well. So if you guys care, let me know what what you think I should do next. If not, I'll just pick something. So stay tuned for the next video. Please leave a comment and let me know what you'd like me to do. Thanks for watching. Bye.